Christian, you know what I want?
What is it you want?
I want a fucking ocean made of fucking liquid treats. All right, that's what I want. I want that right now.
Oh, okay, sure. I can probably make that happen if you give me some time. What kind of treats are you looking for?
Oh, I didn't think it would be that easy. I don't know. Maybe do. Can you give me one made of cookies and cream protein shake?
Oh, absolutely. And there'll even be big bits of Oreo cookie in it.
Well, how big are we talking? Because I don't like to chew my protein shake. Just like a nice, like a little bit of a crunch to it is kind of
yeah.
Nice.
We're talking like we've put it through the blender and you've got like just enough of a taste so that you can get that nice little Oreo taste, that creamy frosting while you taste that the bland protein.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want, dude. Oh my god, thank you.
Yeah. Actually, if you look out the window on the scenic ocean view that our office has, you'll actually notice that I anticipated you saying this to me already and have gone through with doing that already.
What? Well, shit. Well, son of a bitch. There it is, right there out in the harbor. I mean, can I bounce? Can I go enjoy myself, or what? Here, I mean, I don't really want to stay here if I got this waiting for me out there.
I completely understand, and I figured I also guessed that you would probably have this take too. So I have taken the liberty of putting our entire podcast setup on wheels so that we can roll it down to the beach, and you can drink your protein cookies and cream to your heart's content while we do this podcast.
Christian, this is why you're my favorite. Literally nobody gets me like you do.
Thank you.
When I ask for something, I get, wow, Brendan, that's fucking crazy. No, we can't do that. Wow, Brendan, no, there's no way we could make that happen. Plus, could you think of the logistics? No, Brendan, we can't do that. People could die. Meanwhile, you come in here and you give me fucking results. Thank you, brother.
No problem, man. I mean, it's also somewhat of a selfish endeavor too, because I also really like this idea too. I was very inspired by it. So, and I can make great use of it. Also, we can once we're done, we're completely loaded up. We'll have drank all of our protein intake for the next week pretty much in one sitting, and we can just
the entire week
knock out an entire set of workouts once we're done with this.
This is incredible. I love everything about this.
In fact, I'm even more excited for this now. If you could just like let's just like bang this one out. Let's get this summary done. Let's get these episodes out of the way so we can pump one out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Here, do you mind if I grab the summary for you?
Please do.
All right, you got it. This is Justin speaking. Last week I showed up to record while under the weather. I am now suffering the consequences of my actions. That's right, your boy is chocolate wasted. With that in mind, I did my best to write a nice summary for you all today, but I didn't succeed. See you next week, fellas. Okay, here's the actual summary. Much like me at an all-you-can-eat when they run out of shrimp cocktail, Big Mom is continuing her rampage through Whole Cake Island. After causing enough carnage, including killing her son with some weird mystical mumbo-jumbo, Big Bros Jimbei arrives on the scene to satiate Mama's craving. As things settle down, Jimbei dares to ask Mama to relieve him of his duties from the Big Mom pirates. She obliges, but it comes at a price. Elsewhere, Pedro reveals his pirating past, and Sanji Retrieval Squad touch down on Whole Cake Island. When they do, they see Sanji off the coast and follow him into a nearby candy forest. Naturally, this place is weird. Between the melon juice river and the talking alligator that almost ate them, neither would have prepared the crew for a Luffy doppelganger. 2 Luffys? They can't possibly sustain such levels of hunger. While Luffy fights himself, Chopper and Carrot chase after Sanji, who just keeps running away without saying anything. Man becomes a prince and suddenly is too good to explain himself to people. Typical Sunder. Also, just for clarity's sake, I am legally obligated to say that I'm not actually Justin, and I was not actually Justin speaking. I read the script as it was given to me. Okay? I'm blameless here.
Yeah. Weird pull on that. I was beginning to question who exactly I had just done all of this ocean protein shake work for. Yeah, I was going to be, if you were actually Justin, I was going to be thoroughly impressed by how well he had captured your character.
You're going to come back here and be like, wow, Justin, to be honest with you, I thought you were Brendan. This is great. Now there's 3 of us.
This is crazy. Have you mastered whatever mystical power Luffy is fighting against right now, where you can also just be a different person or whatever is going on here?
Be a doppelganger?
Yeah.
Yo, what do we think's up with that whole shit, I guess?
Boy, I mean, who knows? The default here is probably some kind of wonky devil fruit, but because
do we think it's a person in a devil fruit, or do we think that it's a devil fruit doing a thing, giving Luffy a bad day?
I feel as though it's a person. It's the latter of your options. This isn't like a person dressed as Luffy or doppelgangered as Luffy. This is some other effect that they like casted on Luffy or whatever, and now he's
stuck fighting himself.
He's stuck fighting himself. Or, they can like designate a specific person to like mirror and then send that mirror image off to do mirror image things.
Oh man, could you wait, so you're saying that somebody like just some poor schmuck is like, hey, I want you to be this dude's mirror now. And they're like, but I don't wanna. And then you just cast this curse on them. And next thing you know, like their entire existence is just be the mirror to the person in front of them.
Oh, that's not it. I wasn't even thinking that. I was thinking they just spawn a person like shadow clone style out, except instead of making a shadow clone of yourself, it's a shadow clone of a person you choose. Your thing is way darker. you just take a person, and it's almost like Sugar's power, but instead of turning them into a toy, they get turned into a copy of a different person, and then they sign some kind of contract where they're susceptible and like, go fight that person. Like, yes, master, and then they have to go do it. Wild, dark.
That would be fucked up, dude. I bet it was the alligator, man. Alligator's definitely got some shady shit going on for sure. I mean, I'm just saying, fucking alligator comes out of nowhere, eats a fucking bridge, and goes like, not worth my time. It bounces.
Oh shit!
I was kind of offended for you, Luffy.
Just humans, huh? Turns his nose up at him.
Luffy's like, what the fuck? Am I not good enough for you? Or
yeah, I don't look fucking tasty enough? What the hell is going on here? I work very hard to look tasty. I look very hard. I work very hard to look like a fucking snack. Thank you very much.
Which is actually kind of funny because I think he was eaten last week, only he was too gummy, so the fish was like, nah, I don't want this no more.
This week.
Was that this week?
That was this week with the melon fish, yeah. The melon football fish, I think, right?
Yeah, melon football fish.
Why the fuck are they called football fish?
I don't know, man. I'm not even sure that the football fish were canon. I think they were fucking thrown. Now, the ants were canon. I remember the ants. But I don't remember the football fish being canon in the manga, but I could be wrong.
Oh, okay. The ants were a weird thing also. Like, where do those ants go when the ocean is not solidified?
Well, they can probably walk on it still. It's just like still viscous and slippery or sticky or whatever. So they probably have like a nearby island, and then the harder it gets, the easier and faster they can walk on it or something.
Yeah, they're just like,
they're just ants, right? Like, they don't break the surface tension.
No, ants don't typically have the ability to walk on water, so I mean, who knows in this world? But maybe you're right. There's probably a nearby island where they have their ant hills or whatever, and they just like scurry off to that during the day. Nocturnal ants.
So what? I had to play a little bit of catch up this weekend. I don't want to regurgitate everything that happened last week. But hey, how did you? You met Big Mom? How'd you like her musical number? Did you have fun? I hope you had fun.
The musical number was certainly interesting.
Dude, I love the musical number.
I know you love the musical number. I will say I enjoyed the musical number too. I was, however, worried that One Piece was about to turn into a musical. And I was afraid for a little bit. There was a moment where it really crossed my mind where I was like, is this whole arc just going to be musical numbers?
Christian,
don't do this to me.
There's still time, big guy.
Don't do this to
There's
me.
A lot of time left.
No.
There's a lot of time left in this arc is all I'm getting at. We got princes, we got princesses,
oh my
we
God,
got fairy tale land, we got flying fucking magic carpets.
We got talking objects.
We got candy and apples and candy apples. Christian, it's gonna happen. I'm telling you.
No, you can't do this. I don't want it.
This whole fucking arc. This Christian, I think now is as good a time as I need to tell you. This entire podcast has just been a long con. I've wanted to get you, Devin, and Justin in a room with me so that we could all enjoy music peace. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for enjoying this and being a part of this with me. I hope you enjoy it. When Jimbei gets his fucking big solo number, I'm telling you, you're gonna be a believer.
Oh no. Well, I guess I won't say anything against it just yet because, like I said, the musical number. Stop it. The musical number wasn't bad. I didn't mind the musical number. It was fine. If they're at the same caliber, I can make it through this. I can be strong.
If they're at the same caliber,
I can be strong. Maybe we throw in a little bit of Lin-Manuel Miranda in there. Get him on a track or two,
brother. Thank you. You see, I think you've already got it. You've nailed it. In fact, this particular season came out probably at the height of Hamilton is all I'm getting at. Maybe like a year later. There is a non-zero chance that Lin-Manuel himself fucking worked on this arc is all I'm getting at.
Lin-Manuel cameo inbound. Holy shit.
Can I actually tell you something? This character, you will not meet them for a long time, but there is unironically a character in the dub that is voiced by an accomplished Broadway performer.
Oh, that's sick.
And it's so fucking good, dude. I can't wait for us to meet him.
That's sick.
Previously, the genie in Aladdin, in fact.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's great.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
No,
go on, please.
Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
No. I
was just gonna say, I love me some musical time. I can't wait to get more of it. I can't wait for you to finally become a musical believer.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
I'll say, last week I was a bit sad that you weren't able to be there because of the reveal of the number of fucking kids that Big Mom has.
Yeah, that was another bit. That was another good bit.
and well, with the deviations,
number of partners,
the number of partners. Huh?
She gets around, man. She gets around.
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, she does. She certainly does get around.
Yeah. She don't waste no fucking time.
I mean, it's all political in nature. I don't know that she does any of it for love, but man,
presumably not.
Presumably not. It's all childbirth and rearing kids is all just a political scam. It's all capitalism.
It's all control. It's all a form of control, Christian. That's right. That she wants control over her own pirate crew, and she finds that the most direct way of doing that is to just be their fucking parent by blood. Mm-hmm. She's like, I want my own pirate crew, and I want to be a parent, and I'm going to make sure that those two things come together. And then she did. She's just literally the opposite of Whitebeard in every way.
But really, yeah. Whitebeard's all about found family. She's like, I'll just make my own.
I will absolutely just make 85 kids.
I will just make my own pirate armada.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And nuts.
But yeah, no, I'm glad we finally met Big Mom. You know, she's not as fucking creepy and grotesque as she was when we first met her back in Fishman Island, at least.
Well,
not cool.
Yeah, I mean,
come on.
Her face is just not shrouded in shadow like it was that time, and also she was like drooling, and it kind of looked like she had acid drool too. But now it's a different end of terrifying, where it's if she doesn't get the sweet in particular that she's looking for, she fucking goes berserk and just can't be satiated by anything unless the one specific thing, and can't be stopped by anyone until she eats the specific thing. Which I think is funny. Mm-hmm. I enjoy the way that mostly the way they framed this as if it was like a Godzilla movie, and you have the control room worth of all of her other lieutenants or whatever, and they're like, Chef, how much longer on the what the fuck was it? Croquembouche.
Yeah, croquembouche.
Like, the chef has no care in the world other than making the thing delicious. He's like, well, right now all the other chefs are currently making the whipped cream, which is going to give it that creamy mouthfeel. And they're like, shut the fuck up and make it already.
Hurry up, your goddamn!
Hurry the
fuck
fuck
making it. We need it now.
I need 100 cc's of croquembouche.
I need 3,000 pounds of croquembouche yesterday.
Yeah.
Get it done.
Yeah. And then because they can't do it, Jimbei gotta hit her with the croquembouche from the top rope.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Fucking Jimbei comes out of nowhere in these set of episodes and goes like, don't worry, I'll be Jimbei for 10 minutes and save the fucking day. Big Mom, eat your fucking delights.
Eat the shit.
And then she did. Eat my shit. Oh man, we did learn a little bit about Big Mom in these set of episodes. We learned a little bit more about, I think, her powers at least, or something about her powers.
I don't fucking know what her powers are. This is just getting weird now.
She's got a lot going on.
She's got a lot going on. I'm worried we're gonna end up in either like Sugar or Don Quixote Doflamingo territory where this fruit just does too fucking much. Because right now we have gotten technically no confirmation on any part of what her facet of what her power is, but I think the somewhat easy guess is that all of the animated objects, whether they be inanimate or actually, is there any animated? Well, I guess not. Whether it's food or a cloud or doors or her ship, she can seemingly make them animated in some way.
Yes.
I don't know in what way she does it. Maybe it seems potentially with this new facet of her power where she, I guess, steals life force from people, which, by the way, if Moscato only had, if she took all of his life away and it was just 40 years, I mean, I question how old he was, first of all, but man, if he was only in his like 20s and he only had 40 more years left to live, like, damn, that's
Listen, I think there was a lot of like jump to conclusions from the brothers and sisters in the arc here. In fact, even at one point, Mondor, who's the weird clown looking motherfucker that was in like the second or third episode that we watched, he was even talking to a gobbledygook saying like, make sure you get every fucking second. He's quite literally saying like, try to collect as much of the missing lifespan as you can and give it back to him so that we can try to fucking I don't think he's dead. There's no shot that he's dead. He's fine.
I mean, to be honest, I did not think for a second that Moscato
what happened? Did I lose everybody? Hello?
But
I can't hear anything.
I think this is a translation difference between yours and mine, where he's talking to the other guy that you just mentioned. He is talking to those like shadow things and he's like, collect every second or whatever. At no point is there really an indication on the fact that they're going to shove it back into Moscato. It just seems like there's really no indication what he's trying to do with that lifespan anyway. I think it makes sense. What you're saying makes sense. Is that do they specifically point that out in the dub more, that they're like going to try and shove it back into him? Oh shit. Fuck. Oh no. The Wi-Fi, it disconnected. I can't hear my friend, but I'm still recording. Why is this happening to me? I'm back.
We're back. Are we back?
Yeah, we're back. I'm here.
All right. I'm not gonna lie to you. I completely lost my train of thought. By the time I could no longer hear you, I was like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Okay. Man, that's Dylan's gonna maybe have to cut some things here. We're gonna mark down the time stamp for that one.
1820-ish on my end. I don't know about your end.
1820 is the last time you heard me. Oh God, a whole 2 minutes ago.
Well, it wasn't something like that.
Okay, what was the last thing you heard me say?
I heard. Because I said the gobbledygooks, something about getting it every second, and then I was like, "There's no way this guy's dead." And then that was when I think you started saying something, and then you just fell off a cliff.
Okay, yeah. So I'll try and summarize here. I at no point did I really think that Moscato was dead. First of all,
okay, yeah.
There's no shot. However, with those shadowy looking creatures in this, and maybe you can specifically point out what happens in the dub, but the sub, he really just says, this other guy that you were talking about, he really just points at the shadow creatures like, make sure you pick up every spare second or whatever. And there's really no indication that they're going to like try and shove it back into Moscato, the Minister of Gelato, name, by the way.
I would say that's about the same thing you said in the dub, but I mean, I guess maybe I'm taking too much liberty on that front and being like, well, if he's asking to grab every spare second, I mean, where's it going to go? I mean, I guess back to Big Mom.
Shove it back into Big Mom. Like she didn't grab the full, or not back into Big Mom, but shove it into Big Mom. I don't know.
I mean, they seem kind of worried about, Moscato, their brother or whatever, right?
That's true. But they also are generally more afraid of Big Mom doing the same thing to them, it seems like.
Well, yeah. I also think that there might be some truth to that.
She's killed her own, quote unquote, killed her own flesh and blood here after all. So I'm curious.
Well, I also think I think that they're on, like, normally they're like, nah, Big Mom would never do that. And then, like, when she's in these hunger pangs, they're like, okay, even we gotta fucking steer clear. Nobody is safe.
Yeah, it's that's what I mean, especially, but I guess that is the point where it's really only in these fits, these hunger pangs that she might be susceptible to this, but yeah.
Poor Moscato, dude. The minister of
the minister of gelato
of gelato.
It's the rhyme.
Didn't deserve this.
Moscato, the minister of gelato, dude.
Gelato.
It's the rhyme.
It's the rhyme.
It rhymes.
Moscato and gelato. Oh, now I get it.
There you go. Now you're understanding.
Wow. Now I wonder if Mondor is the minister of
something that rhymes with that. Yeah.
Pudding being the minister of chocolate kind of makes sense. Hold on. No, this is making a lot of sense.
Very Italian things, by the way, Moscato and gelato. Yeah. There's probably some overlap in the names, plus the what was Aladdin's wife's name again? The fish.
Aladdin's wife's was praline.
Praline. That's a cracker. Right?
It's like an almond or like a walnut like caramel thing, if you know what I'm talking about.
Praline.
They're really popular in the South. I get them in Georgia a lot.
I thought this was like a cracker. This is like, or I thought praline was like a cracker. This is like candied nuts, basically.
Yeah, it's like a candy.
Yeah. I see that. Huh.
They're really good, by the way. I love a praline.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, where are we going with this? I don't even.
Well, I just also wanted to point out that, by the way, just to reinforce my point that this is going to be the musical arc, I'm just saying Aladdin's here. That's all I'm getting at.
Oh,
literally Aladdin's here.
Imagine if what you were talking about, the guy who was the genie in Aladdin on Broadway or whatever was Aladdin in the One Piece dub too.
Bro, now we're talking.
That would have been fire, right?
Dude, fucking we gotta re-record this whole fucking arc, dude. Get my boy in there.
Yeah. Wait,
re-record everything.
Wait. You know what they can do when they're redoing the Fishman Island arc right now? They can have him do it in the dub.
Bro, yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
That'd be kind of shitty though. Poor what's his name? The guy who plays Aladdin. You're just like, wow, I'm just fucking second billing now.
Yeah. What am I? Chopped liver?
He's literally just chopped liver.
Yeah.
You're just not the genie, brother. I'm sorry.
You're just not him.
You're just not him. I don't know what else to tell you.
What else can I do?
Fuck. I lost my train of thought. Yo, R.I.P. Moscato. But yeah, they were talking about lifespan and all this stuff. So I mean, do you feel like there's So you're of the mindset right now that Big Mom probably has like a duality or a multiple nature to her power set as of right now, right?
Yeah,
she can just do things.
She can definitely do things. Yeah, that much is clear. She can do a lot of things. It seems like.
But you have like zero like, oh, I bet this is all connected because X, Y, and Z. Like if you look at the star sign on Saturday, you can totally see that these things are connected because.
Well, so here's my preliminary thesis. I have no idea maybe what the name of this power is. I theorized it somewhat with Devin last week, but I can no longer remember what I said. So
okay.
I would like to say that without like specifically having a name in mind, that now it seems as though maybe the reason she can animate things is the lifespan, the life force that she takes out of some other thing, she can put into another thing. So she can bestow, if she felt like it, that 40 years onto another fucking cake or whatever. Who knows? So
it's like, yo, brother, you mind coming here for a sec? He's like, yeah, sure. What's up, Mom? Oh God, did you just take 3 years off my life? She's like, yeah, I wanted this fucking cake to sing. All right, fucking go.
I want this cake to sing. You know what would be interesting too is if you eat the thing, maybe that's why she's always the one eating the animated foods. If you eat the thing that's been bestowed the life force, you get the life force. So Mama,
I don't know, man. I think you're going. that might be too convenient.
Is that too convenient? She can already take the life force and for herself anyway. Bestowing it on a thing is just like, I don't know, added bonus, I guess. I don't know.
She's like a weird, like she's not like a medic, but she's like a long-term hospice. Like I can never heal any of you, but I can give you guys a fighting chance for infinity if you give me enough life force.
Yeah. Just constantly. Here, eat this cake. It'll let you live 5 more years.
It'll give you an additional 5 years. Like, no, Mama, I've been in this bed for 20 years. I'm ready to go. Eat the fucking cake.
Eat the cake. just let me go, Mama.
And she's like, you'll go when I fucking say you can go.
Oh, God. What a horror show.
Oh, man, dude. I think there's some darkness to this power all of a sudden. I think there's a lot of darkness happening right now.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of darkness to Big Mom, too, especially when it comes to letting Jimbei off the hook for being in her crew. Whatever.
We might as well roll into Jimbei. We finally got confirmation of our boy and his one the one thing he wanted to do. Is it a open and shut case? Is our boy coming with us after this arc? Are we good? Is it over? Is Jimbei on the boat, buddy?
I think at the end of this arc, Jimbei's on the boat. It doesn't seem like it's going to be an easy journey, but it seems to be the case that Jimbei is on board. He already wants to, and we got permission feels too formal. His boys were like, yeah, and the other people on his squad were like, hell yeah, go do some shit for you, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
Go do something for you for a change. You've been doing too much for your people.
Yeah, I love the moment too where we're in that flashback and I think it's Aladdin is like, well, you've been talking about this whole 2 years. You have almost done nothing but talk about Straw Hat Luffy. So like the fact that you want to do this doesn't surprise any of us. And Jinbei's like, he's being real shy about it. He's like, did I really? Did I talk about Straw Hat for 2 years? They're like, everyone's like, yeah, bro. Like, yeah.
Yeah, like literally you literally don't stop fucking talking about
it. Almost every waking second was Straw Hat Luffy this, Straw Hat Luffy that. I want to help Straw Hat.
Like, we love you, Jimbei, but like your loyalty is showing.
Yeah.
He's like, well, shit, let me just fucking close my gi up. All right, my bad. Or maybe it's not a gi, maybe it's just a rope. Whatever you call that shit.
I don't remember anymore.
So I guess he's on the boat, fucking pack her up, boys.
Yeah.
No more worry.
I think so.
Now, but my bigger question is, Pudding's getting on that boat, right? You know what's going to happen. I'm telling you. Pudding's getting on that fucking boat.
You know what? I wouldn't be mad.
Pudding's getting on the boat. I'm telling you. I promise you. I promise you she's going on the boat, dude.
That would be an insane thing if Pudding ended up on the boat too.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I bet you are just saying.
Listen. All I'm saying is Sanji's not walking away from this without a fight. All right, he's definitely not walking away from this without a fight.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, after meeting her once, like, she's a sweetheart after all. So I can see why Sanji might have that opinion or that take anyway.
But we're talking about me, Christian. This is about me.
Oh, I'm
saying
sorry.
She's going on the boat.
I'm so sorry. I totally overlooked that part. Yeah, she'll be on the boat.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem.
But the only other, but with Jimbei though, apparently after he was like, so Big Mom, we have to talk, and then she's like, you better not be trying to leave. And Jinbei's like, he just broods for a minute, and then Big Mom's like, she goes like, well, if you're gonna leave, you have to spin this wheel. And then Jinbei's like, what? I guess fine.
Yeah, I want to know. The pictures are pretty self-explanatory, but I want to know what the numbers are supposed to mean on that wheel.
I assume it's years of life, right?
Some of those numbers are in like the thousands. There's like 1,000 is on there. I thought maybe it would be years too, but
it's basically just you're dead. You're done. Congratulations, you owe me 1,000 years.
You're done, Sid. I mean, yeah, it seems logical that it's years. I mean, I guess with punishments like this, it's years probably. But Big Mom probably doesn't work in months or anything like that. So
no, you know what I think? It's probably inflated because she only has the one wheel, right? and she can have like a myriad of people go to her island for punishment for any particular reason in time. The wheel has to be able to accompany or facilitate the giant people who can live hundreds of years. So of course it's got to have the 1,000 on it or something.
You know what?
You
That's
got to execute a giant, buddy.
Okay, that's true. No, you're right. You got it.
Because after all, we know that Big Mom is a very inclusive person, and you know we believe in equality here.
Of course, yeah. We're all about equality on an eye for an eye.
We're all about equal opportunity.
Yeah, an eye for an eye.
Equal punishment, equal opportunity.
Man,
what do you think about her mission in life too? Fucking trying to bring everyone together under one fucking banner.
Yeah, I mean,
and in doing so, also just expand her family.
I mean, it comes by via a lot of shady different means, but initially when you hear that from Peckham's, it's like, oh well, maybe this Big Mom's not so bad. She's trying to bring the whole world together under this inclusive umbrella where everyone can exist together and eat some sweet stuff and just have a grand old time. And it's like, oh well, that's not so bad. I can get behind that. And then you kind of get some more details on Big Mom, and you're like, ooh, I don't know if I can get behind this anymore. Like the idea is nice, but the execution.
You meet Big Mom, and you're like, Big Mom, has anyone told you might be an authoritarian?
Yeah.
She's like, what? No, me? No, never.
No, that ain't. You got the wrong gal.
I'm just the captain and the queen and the mom and you better fucking respect me or we're gonna have problems.
And you better cut off your fucking arm right now, or I'm gonna steal the rest of your life,
dude. So Jimbei's definitely losing an arm, right? No, wait a minute.
No,
he's gonna lose a leg and become peg leg Jimbei, dude.
Peg leg Jimbei.
Peg leg Jimbei. That's what I'm saying, man. What? Why are you laughing? Why is this funny?
It's not funny if it were to happen. I think it's funny that you're suggesting it, I guess. I don't know.
Brother, why is that funny? That would be awesome. Peg leg Jimbei, awesome? Bro. Yeah, peg leg.
I mean, really, he already has 2 peg legs. This is really no change, honestly.
Yeah, like he's got 2 like super stick legs. I'm pretty sure I've never seen his quads. I've only ever seen his calves and the kneecaps.
Yeah, there's a good reason, because they don't exist. His legs
are. Sure, he just doesn't have quads.
His legs are just as wide all the way up.
My boy is built like fucking Mr. Potato Head.
He's just got ankles. He's all ankle.
That's all I'm saying, dude. That's all I'm getting. So anyway, he could be peg leg Jimbei, and we'd be fine. We'd be fine.
Yeah.
So I think he rolls that wheel and lands on leg for sure.
For sure. I'm in for it.
Thank you. Also, was I on that? Because if I was on that, he might also be eye patch Jimbei, which I'd also be fine with.
I think it was very basic limbs. I think it was, well, was it eye?
Head was definitely on it.
I remember head, leg, and arm. I don't think there was any more.
Hang on. I gotta look this up now. Big Mom
roulette wheel.
Big Mom wheel. Yes, we have arm, leg, head. We also have like I don't know how to describe. I guess like a king laughing face. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that would mean.
I don't remember what that looks
like. This is less of a roulette and more of a
Can you send a picture
dartboard.
of it?
I can.
Yeah,
this is much less of a roulette and more of a dartboard now that I'm looking at this again.
I also wanted to bring that up too. I was like, this is definitely not a roulette wheel. This is throw a dart.
I see.
Okay, yes, I see the king laughing that you're talking about. That I don't even know. Do you have to marry her?
Oh, you have to become one of her husbands. Oh,
you
no.
marry her. That's got to be it.
No, it's not marry. I think it's you have to bear children with her.
I mean, it seems like she marries anyone that she has children with. So, given that she has 40 some odd husbands, so
very true.
I think you have to marry and have Big Mom's kids if you land on that.
Oh, yikes! Wait a minute.
Yeah. Oh, Jimbei you're gonna be stuck.
Well, maybe Jimbei's not making it to the boat after all, Christian. He ain't the dad. He's going to be the dad that steps up for sure. He ain't the dad that steps out beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Jimbei would absolutely own up to that, but he's let on Luffy's ship via a hall pass.
He's going to go back to Luffy and be like, Luffy, I'm so sorry. I tried. I really did. But I have obligations
but now I'm married. I mean, but really, Luffy just goes, well, that's no problem. We're already here to get Sanji out of his marriage. We'll just get you out of yours too. What's the difference? What's one more?
And then Jimbei's like, no, you don't understand. I'll have a kid. And he's like, they can come too.
Yeah, bring them along.
Let's go. Come on. Let's just do it, man.
Just do it.
I can't wait to see how this one plays out. This is going to be fun, I think.
Yeah. I mean, what do I really think is going to happen here? I guess, Leg is not completely out of the realm of possibility, but really at the end of the day, if it doesn't end up being Leg, it's probably going to end up just being the tenor. He'll lose 10 years of his life.
Yeah, I mean, seeing 10 on this board does kind of take away a little bit of suspense because you're just like, oh, well, I mean, the far most reasonable option on this board is giving 10 years of life.
Yeah, when spoiler alert, I know Jimbei makes it past this arc.
Wow, rude.
You see 100 and 1,000 on this dartboard. You go, well, it probably doesn't end up with those unless whale sharks have ridiculously long lifespans I don't know about, and Jimbei's life expectancy is actually like 400 years, or he's got a little bit of giant blood in him, maybe. Who knows?
I'm going to assume probably not, but I could be wrong.
I'm going to assume the same.
Well, I don't know. We'll have to wait. I bet he comes out peg leg Jimbei is all I'm saying. I'm here for peg leg Jimbei.
I wouldn't be opposed to peg leg Jimbei. It's peg leg Jimbei is okay.
I'd be here for it, is all I'm getting at.
Yeah.
I really, although the idea that he goes like, Luffy, I'm so sorry, I have to be a dad now. And he's like, why? Shanks was never a dad. Just kidding.
He was a dad to me.
He was a dad to me. What was the other shit that happened in the set of episodes? It was really just, I think it was just really the straws like going over the game plan for when they get to Whole Cake, right? Well, and also the forest, I suppose, which we haven't really touched on yet, but. Yeah. At one point, the straws were like, or rather, Pedro was like, hey, by the way, just so you know, like, I really want for you guys to get this poneglyph. Can I please just fucking get the poneglyph? And then Luffy's like, I mean, do you want any help? And then he's like, no, I fucking got it. And he's like, all right. And then he goes like, by the way, I'm taking Brook. And then Luffy's like, totally fine.
You got it.
Yeah, I like that. At one point, he was very adamant. He's like, no, you guys, you have a mission. Stick to the mission. I'll do what I do best. And then cut to, okay, but actually, I'm going to take Brook with me. And then Brook's like, I'm really good at this.
Yeah, well, I think Pedro just didn't know how to operate the shark submarine, so they kind of needed Brook at that point for the infiltration mission.
Oh, right. I guess that's fair. Brook is the submarine extraordinaire.
Yeah. He's been practicing at the helm too. So he knows how to pilot the submarine shark.
I also like the onboard fucking Jarvis Frankie voice.
Yeah. My favorite part of that too, I don't know what the dub was like, but it's going through all of the ship systems and it's like navigation work on. Thrusters on, oxygen, good enough.
Oh, they didn't do that bit. That would have been great.
Yeah.
No, they were like oxygen full and then cola max or like.
That was the other one. Cola full. Yeah. Nah, it goes oxygen.
Dude, that would have been great. That would have been awesome.
So
why
funny.
the fuck did I get that bit? What the hell? Come on, funny.
A rare L for the dub on the jokes front.
What the fuck? Come on, dude. That's low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
But I do like there's still a lot of good gags in this set. There's one of my quotes. I won't get to it yet because I want to save it for quotes. But earlier, and I think the previous set of episodes, at one point they were like talking about how everything's made of chocolate, and then Brooke's like, "Are the panties made of chocolate?" And then fucking what's his name is like, "Of course they are, brother." And he's like, "Awesome."
Yeah.
I mean, they still had a lot of fucking fun in this in this fucking arc, but still.
Yeah. Actually, you mentioned the poneglyph. Sorry, I want to go back. This actually involves Jimbei again too, because Jinbei's original entrance, Big Mom that is, thanks Jimbei, and maybe this is this also might need a clarification between dub and sub, but she specifically says thank you for the poneglyph.
Why yes.
In my head, that implies that he moved a whole poneglyph from one place to another when, I mean, maybe I'm misremembering or I've just made my own interpretation. I feel like I remember that these poneglyphs are like really hard to move or just too heavy. I know we had the discussion about like, I think it was with you when you were like, well, what about the one that got launched to Sky Island, you know? So they're like not unmovable, but there seems to be the case that maybe Jimbei somehow delivered an entire poneglyph to Big Mom, which is like, whoa, that's
I'm gonna go ahead and satiate some of your curiosity, not all of, but some of. There is a cover story that you are not familiar with because we haven't covered it in our cover story recaps. That I think it's a post time skip cover story. After we leave the events of Fishman Island, we catch up with what Jimbei's doing. There is a cover story where he stumbles across a poneglyph in the ocean. And he presumably says he's going to deliver it to a very special person or a certain person or whatever. At the time, that's what he said. This is the next sequence of events where we now know that the person in that cover story that he gave that poneglyph to was Big Mom. So I want to satiate one of your previous claims that you can't move one of these things, and I will tell you. Your boy did it, albeit underwater, so maybe like buoyancy helped him a little bit. But
yeah, he got a little bit of Fishman power bonus.
Yeah. But he was 100% able to transport a whole ass poneglyph into Big Mom's territory. Yes.
Okay.
Now, what kind of poneglyph is not made very clear. It's not like, oh, it's one of the red ones, or oh, it's a normal one. It's just like, I found a poneglyph. It's yours now. And she was like, yo, thanks. I appreciate that, Jimbei.
Yeah. Okay, that's all I wanted.
Fair enough. Well, the only other main thing that happened was what was going on in the forest, and I don't know what the fuck Sanji's doing. I guess maybe that just isn't Sanji. Is that Sanji?
I'm gonna guess that probably isn't Sanji. It may or may not be related to whatever.
Who is it then?
It may or may not be related to whatever this mirror image of Luffy is. I don't know if it's the same person. I would maybe guess that it's probably the same person if we're imitating two people. So that's my guess, is that whoever's behind the mirror image Luffy is probably behind mirror image Sanji, because they specifically also, I think it was Chopper maybe, is literally points out how it's a mirror where different aspects of the Luffy are flipped, where like accessories are on the wrong side or what have you. So whoever's behind that is probably behind this mysterious Sanji and is luring them, I guess, into somewhere for something. I don't know. Maybe to they seem to not need to physically have the person that they're imitating. They just need to maybe have like a clear image of them in their head to be able to mimic what they look like and create this clone or whatever it is. So they don't need Sanji. I don't think Sanji's like captured or anything anywhere, especially because he's like the guest of honor. But I don't know. Who knows what this is for? Maybe it's just some trickster forest spirit or spirits.
Just some forest trickster. Just some good old fucking Mad Hatter shenanigans. I'm just kidding.
That's all it is. That's all we need.
Good old Alice in Wonderland shit. And then at one point, this might have been last week's set of episodes, though. Sanji does stroll up to what is presumably the home base of the Germa Kingdom, or the equivalent at least. He was hanging out with them before he went back to the forest, I guess. So either off screen he did some shit in the Germa Kingdom, and then next thing we see him in the forest, or this just isn't Sanji. It's one of the two.
I think what you're referencing was last week. Was that in Germa territory though? I don't even remember.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it totally was. Okay. That's why Vito was like, Germa Germa 66. They say 66 in the sub. I don't know why they don't say 66. It's kind of weird to me, but anyway, they always say Germa 66.
Yes.
And they're like, Germa 66 territory. I'm such a big fan. And then Sanji's looking around like, God, I fucking hate this.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
And if you notice, the skull has like a 6 and like an invert 6. As like it's Jolly Roger, but if you really notice, brother, they're in the shape of the curly brows.
Oh, I did not look that hard at the flag. Oh,
they're in the orientation of the curly brows, my guy.
Oh shit,
that's what I'm saying, dude.
That's great. Wait, I need a picture of this. I want to look at this now.
Yeah, here. Let me give you the Germa Jolly Roger.
Yeah, give me the Germa Jolly. The Jolly Germa.
The Jolly Germa, if you will. Germa Jolly Roger. Hold on. Okay, here it is. It looks like, it doesn't have a lightning bolt Yeah, here we go. This one will work. There we go. You see that, brother? It's the curly. It's got curly Q eyebrows on it. Well, curly is maybe doing a little heavy lifting, but
okay, you've overhyped this.
Oh, what do you mean? Come on, man.
Nah, you overhyped this. This is not what I thought.
Man.
Mm-mm.
All right.
I mean,
fine,
I see the vision. It seems to more be a reference to yin yang than anything to me, but it's clearly the 6 and an upside down 6. But to say it's the curly eyebrows, I think is a bit of a stretch. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother.
Man, all right, fine, whatever. I mean, I did what I could, man.
You tried. It was a valiant effort.
It was a valiant effort, he says.
Yeah, so the forest is happening. Nami the whole time was just like really not about it too. She was like, this is all off. I don't know what's going on here. I'm weirded out. All this food is normal, but for some reason, like for these islands, but for some reason, this forest in particular is like really spooky and I don't want to be here. And everyone else is like, but food and everywhere.
Snacks. There's snacks, Nami.
It's delicious. And Nami's like, I just can't. I don't want it. I don't want any of this. Can we leave, please? But then they keep seeing Sanji, and so they run off. And then finally, there's Mirror Luffy.
I really want to see how Mirror Luffy ends up, dude.
Yeah, I'm.
Tale as old as time. Are you strong enough to beat yourself?
Who knows? I feel there was. Oh, we got a little bit of backstory on Pedro too, while we were stuck in.
Oh yeah, he used to be a pirate and all that, and then he lost in Big Mom's territory once upon a time.
Yeah. So then he was a pirate with Peckham's once upon a time. Peckham's ended up joining Big Mom's crew, and and Pedro did not. He was trying to help Dogstorm and Cat Viper with, what was it, like getting poneglyphs?
He was out collecting poneglyphs.
Yeah, poneglyphs.
Yeah, he was collecting poneglyphs.
Yeah, so that's why he knows so much. And there was a little part of me where because it's just so, she has so many of them, that was like, well, is Pedro like a runaway husband? Is Pedro the dad that quit? Like does he have a wife on Whole Cake Island that he is just like not wanting to be there for now?
Maybe. You never know.
But that would be interesting to find that one out, especially since Pedro is just Lion Sanji or Leopard Sanji. What is Pedro?
He's a leopard. Yeah,
he's a leopard, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's a leopard.
He's just Leopard Sanji.
What is this Leopard Sanji, man? What's this fucking?
It's just his aesthetics. He's got the
fuck, man?
He's got the long
he's
hair.
Cool.
It covers his eyes. He smokes. That's the extent of the Sanji. Equation that I've got.
But he's so much cooler because like he'll fucking light his own cigarettes with his fucking electro or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he'll do a fucking Thanos snap and light his own fucking cigs. That's sweet.
It's awesome. Can we just replace Sanji? We can leave Sanji here.
No, we love Sanji. We just also like Pedro. What the fuck, man?
Nah, we can leave him. That's fine. I bet.
Well, wait, actually, now, what if Sanji does just get left behind after the wedding, and then we just get Pedro? Wait a minute.
I'm fine. I'm chilling. This is what I'm proposing.
What do you mean you're chilling? You're just gonna throw away all that character development, all that hard work?
Don't need it. All gone. Who cares?
What do you mean?
The only thing I'll miss is that
I hate that I have to be the only fucking Sanji stan in this whole fucking group. Y'all are wild. Y'all are madness.
I think Justin kind of like Sanji. I don't know.
You're like kind of like Sanji.
I don't know. Look, the one thing I'll be sad about is that the chances of us meeting Redfoot Zeph again go down significantly without Sanji. So
that's all I'm saying, man.
That's really what I just need him to be a conduit back to Redfoot Zeph and his pickled leg.
Just need to see that pickled leg all over again.
Sorry, man. That reminds me. We added a thing to the One Piece pile last week.
Oh shit! Really? What'd you add?
Yeah, we decided that last week when they're hanging out with Pudding and they're having that whole conversation, and then they have to leave really quickly because the people, the like chess pieces show up, and they have to leave real quick. So Pudding, she pulls out her spatula and in like 2 seconds has a hole in the wall. But this chocolate has already been shown to be pretty hard and crunchy and has structural integrity to it. So it's not like you just like cut through it. So we were like, pudding spatula has to be a One Piece because it's just got some kind of special property to it that melts this chocolate. It's like literally 1,000 degree knife versus whatever the YouTube channel, and it just works magically. The anime cuts away for like literally 2 seconds, and she's got a hole in the wall big enough for people to fit through. So we were like, this magic bullshit. That's a One Piece right there.
I mean, brother, what if she's just like secretly a swordsman and like can use a spatula?
It's a spatula.
Like Zoro could.
It's not
Zoro
it's
could
not
do
sharp.
it. I bet Zoro could do it.
I bet Zoro could do it, but he's kind of a.
But yeah, you see.
It's look, until I'm proven otherwise, then this is magic
I'm surprised
bullshit.
y'all ain't putting the fucking carpet in the One Piece pile. Like all other fucking inanimate objects that are talking at least are like grounded in like semi-reality. This fucking carpet has no fucking rules.
They're not.
It just I have a face. I can fly around. I can do whatever I want now.
A lot of other stuff just kind of like flies around. Like there's a cloud and a sun and just flies around too.
Well, yeah, but it's a cloud and a fucking sun, man. Like, of course they're gonna fly around. They're clouds and suns.
The cloud, sure, but the sun just it's out in space. Brother, it just exists.
It's a sun, man. It's a fucking sun. It's in the sky. All right, is all I'm getting at. It makes sense. Brain make connection is all I'm getting at. Monkey brain get.
Sun fly. Sun in sky. Sun fly. Face sun.
Correct.
Fly.
Absolutely zero carpet in sky. The only reason that fucker can fly is exclusively because it's an Aladdin bit. That's its only reason.
Look, man, I'm just saying, magic bullshit.
I'm giving my outrage for your picks is all right? Like, I would have been fine with a One Piece add to the pile, but for just not even paying any attention or mind to the one living object that can break fucking relativity is maddening to me.
You know what? For the sake of your outrage, I'll bring this up at the next meeting.
All right, thank you. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I asked for.
Yeah, we can bring this one up.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But I think we kind of got to the end. Did we get to the end? I feel good.
I think so. I mean, there's not like a whole. I really there are things that happen in these episodes, but not a lot of it is super.
No, where we get the Jimbei stuff. We learn a little bit more about Big Mom and her powers. Not everything all at once, mind you, but like a little bit more piecemeal, baby. And then we meet up with the Straws, having the time of their lives in the forest of misery, I guess.
Yeah, the forest of food and mirror images. So the major things that happen in these episodes, they take up a lot of screen time. Between the end of Hunger Pangs and Jimbei. And then the straws in the forest, so things happen, and that's about it, really.
Yeah, no, I feel good.
All right, well, I guess we can just move on then.
All right, well, next week will be 792 to 794. Moving on to quotes. Christian, do you have any quotes?
I have a few. I'll recant them now.
Let's go, baby.
I have. Well, okay, so I said one of them already with the Frankie voice module and the shark thing with the oxygen. Good enough. That was funny. That made me laugh. On the more, well, actually, I'll stick with the bits towards the end of 791 when Nami is trying to convince Luffy to leave the forest. Sorry, I'm burpy. Leave the forest. She's talking about how there's a lot of weird shit in the forest, and Luffy just goes, "If all of that surprises you, take a look at us." And it's Chopper, Carrot, and then Luffy standing next to each other. Luffy is just a normal person, obviously.
Oh my god, wait, brother. Oh, this is great. Okay, so this is a dub special then.
Oh,
okay, so
please,
I have that line, but the dub version of it is, okay, so I want to remind you, I want to paint you this picture because I love the way this fucking plays out. This is just after the alligator comes out of the water and chomps down on the bridge, and they get away scot-free. Then the alligator looks over and goes like, just humans. And then Luffy's like, oh, what the fuck? And then the alligator starts walking away. And then Nami starts like recanting the sheer craziness of the situation. She's like, we're hanging out in a spooky forest. There's talking animals wearing hats. We can't be here anymore. And then Luffy looks at her dead ass and goes like, Nami, we're already in a group with talking animals wearing hats. So that's
oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so much better.
We have talking animals wearing hats right here. And then that's what those fucking faces. I was like,
oh,
and then Nami retorts back being like, all right, sorry, you're going to make me feel bad about fucking like discriminating or something.
Yeah, she says something similar in the sub too. Oh, that's it's a net neutral on the dub. Then they missed the other thing earlier, but that this is a definite win.
That was so fucking good, dude.
That's
I was
awesome.
fucking tickled because seeing Chopper and Carrot just like, wow, I can't believe you just said that.
And Chopper, even better, Chopper is in deer form for this too. He's specifically transformed for this bit. He's not in little brain mode. He's in deer form. And he's got his hat front and center. So good.
That was so fucking good. I love that.
My last quote is a little bit more of a serious one. I really liked when the fishmen were having their meeting and whatnot, and Jinbei's telling them about how he plans to go about helping the Straw Hats and how he's really inspired by Luffy and wants to make him the king of the pirates and all of this. And he ends his monologue on all of that, and Aladdin, I don't think it's the start of this, but they basically say this is fine, you can do this, but Aladdin specifically says, you did enough, Jinbei. And I just really like the way that that's put, telling him that he is all of this time he has done things. This is part of it. I think they're listing like all of the different things that he's done across his career, like work. He was a soldier for the Fishman Island army. Then he becomes captain of the Sun Pirates, and he's doing all of this. He becomes a warlord in order to help keep some of the fishmen safe. Then he pledges his loyalty to Big Mom to help again keep the rights of the fishmen intact, and so on and so forth. And then Aladdin just comes in with the you did enough, Jinbei. Time to do something for yourself.
Absolutely. It's a good moment. It's a good bit.
So good.
I love that for Jimbei. I'll my only other side quote, just because I like the messaging, is when Pedro was first telling Luffy, like, I'll get the poneglyph, don't you worry about it, and he agrees. Brook is in the back for some reason being like, man, like Luffy's like a really, I don't understand. This guy he everything good happens to him. Is he like super lucky? Was he born under a lucky star? And then Luffy turns back and he goes like, you say something, Brook? And then Brook's like, no, nothing, man. Like we're all really fortunate to be here right now, I think. I just found that to be kind of sweet. He's acknowledging Luffy's fortune in always being able to inspire people around him to give him what he needs to accomplish what he wants.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right. Well, those are my quotes. Are you good?
I'm done. Yeah, I'm here.
All right, moving on to the Golden Ham. Shit, dude, I don't know. Mirror Luffy? No, the Gator in the Hat.
Oh, Gator in the Hat's a pretty good pick.
No, I can't. Surely I can't. No, it's gotta be Moscato, dude. It's gotta be Moscato. My boy took so many L's,
the Minister
man.
of Gelato?
The Minister of Gelato himself. He didn't deserve the smoke, dude. He didn't deserve it.
I mean, he didn't deserve it, but I don't know if he gets a golden ham for this. He didn't do anything.
All right, well, the only serious answer I got is Jimbei, but we give it to him all the time. We love Jimbei.
Okay. Well, then, how about this? We go adjacent and we give it to Aladdin.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
I like that.
He's his first man, and he was the first one to speak up about like Jimbei. Yeah, I mean, he was also the first one to make fun of Jimbei for the always talking about Luffy thing. But he's the first one to give Jimbei shit, and he's the first one to like really give him the confidence and the backing to go hang out with Luffy.
I like what you're saying. I like the sweet nothings you're whispering in my ear right about now, my guy. I concur. Aladdin it is.
Awesome. Perfect.
But also my boy Moscato did not deserve the smoke is all.
Well, I'm whatever, I guess.
All right, fine, whatever. All right, moving on. We actually have a fan mail this week.
Whoa.
This one's a bit long, so buckle up, boys and girls. All right. This message comes to us from Arliss, excuse me, I'm so sorry. And the message reads, I just realized that I've been listening to the podcast for over a year, so I figured I'd send an email. First of all, Christian is still my favorite podcast member, and I still dislike Brenton. Wow, fucking rude.
Wow.
Is this the guy that I said... Is this the person that after we... No, this has to be a new person. Maybe not. I'll double check.
So.
Maybe that's the person that I got into a fight with. Is it the same person? Okay. Well,
yeah. I think that was Arliss too.
I blank you. How about that, Arliss? Anyway, moving on. fucking got him. Dislike Brendan. Devin and Justin are pretty chill though. Just gotta make sure I'm lowest on the totem pole. That's fair.
No mention of Jordy.
That's fine. No mention of Jordy. Oh, that's right. Well, Jordy's the base that keeps us all together. I mean, yeah, it's not a tier thing at that point. It's just the foundation. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Moving on, I also believe that it was Brendan on the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey Panda View podcast where Christian tried to make a Jujutsu Kaisen domain expansion reference, and Brendan thought he was trying to make a Naruto jutsu or something. I'm not sure why I'm still listening to the One Piece podcast, because I've given up on watching One Piece because of the amount of nonsense and filler happening. So instead, I've started watching Vinland Saga. If any of you have watched it, you know it's a really good show, and by the time this email is read, I'll have finished it. Okay, so Arliss has 2 questions. The first is, for those who have watched Vinland Saga, who is your favorite character in the show? Okay, let's start there. Arliss,
please recant us with your favorite Vinland Saga characters.
Arliss, I'm going to just continue to claw my way to a race at the bottom. I have not seen Vinland Saga. It is unfortunately not on my list, but that's not a Vinland Saga problem. That's an everything anime problem. Nothing's on my list. I am a boomer now. I don't watch new things. I rewatch the same thing that made me laugh 5 years ago, aka One Piece.
One Piece, and the Dragon Ball Z. What do you call it? Thing on YouTube, but from 4 stars. There you go, Abridged. That was what I was looking for.
I did watch. I mean, I have watched all of Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I don't rewatch it that often. That's okay. No, this is really funny. Very, very recently, I did rewatch a couple episodes. This is actually a very recent development. I did not go through and start from the beginning and go all the way through. I was just kind of like in the mood for something funny, and it just so happened that an old episode of the Abridged came across my YouTube homepage one day, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll rewatch this. I'll relive a laugh or two.
Yeah.
So, just because you're not wrong doesn't mean you're not an asshole, is all I'm saying.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
Uh-huh.
Well, I, on the other hand, to also reinforce your opinion already of me, I have indeed watched Vinland Saga. Great show. I highly suggest anybody watch it. Don't be thrown off by the first season into the second season. First season, very high in action. Second season, action takes a hard backseat, but you get much more emotional damage from the show, which is just as good. So that being said, when it comes to characters, there's a couple of pretty good ones. I mean, to just kind of get it out of the way, in terms of anime protagonists that are really solid and go through a lot and you can really feel for their journey, he's just so good, as Thorfinn, as the MC of this show, goes through so many growth patterns and cycles that it's really inspirational, and it's hard, I feel like, to not like Thorfinn, especially as an MC. But putting him a little to the side because he gets a little bit of MC preferential treatment. I did also really enjoy Ashalad, which may also just be a kind of unbased take, a pretty common take. He's very interesting, and the seat that he holds in Thorfinn's head in terms of how he influences him throughout this show, but between seasons 1 and 2 is pretty cool, and the whole thing that they go through together is it makes for a great watch. Something that maybe is a little bit less common, but I don't know, a lesser character, or a character that's not shown as much as those two. Brendan, Leif Erikson is in this show.
The Leif Erikson,
in fact.
Wow.
He is an old. He's basically a merchant in the show.
Happy Leif Erikson Day.
Happy Leif Erikson Day. Yeah, he's an older navigator, sailor, merchant guy, and he has known Thorfinn, the main character, since he was young, and he's really just always. He's one of those characters that's just always got your back, no matter what, and. He's a real ride or die, and Leif Erikson goes the extra mile every single time, and he's just a homie. at the end of the day, he's a true homie.
I love that.
So I love that. I'm here for it.
Leaf Erikson, the homie. You heard it here first, folks. Maybe not first, but you heard it here.
You have heard it from my mouth. You know who I am on about.
All right. Well, fair enough. All right. Well, moving on to the second question. My second question is more of a challenge. My challenge is that you all have to criticize all the members on today's recording, something that's annoying, frustrating, etc., and don't just say something, argue a point. Arliss, I'm going to be honest with you, I ain't doing that. Come on. You can't expect us to just start dogging on each other in the middle of our own fucking recording. Come on. Be sensible. You know what I will dog on? We're it's nobody's secret that we're missing a couple of our members tonight. I'm going to dog on the local power company for fucking Devin up this evening. And also going to dog on just sick in general for getting my boy in bed. That's what I'll dog on, but I ain't dogging on the rest of my boys out here for any reason. All right, yeah. Why are you trying to divide, man?
Yeah. Brendan's a very, very beautiful man, a loving co-host, and always a great time. Why would I ever criticize him, especially on live recording for the entire world to see? That just feels rude. I would tell him to his face in person to be respectable about it.
That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm getting at. All right, but there's more to this. It says, after you do that, then do the same thing, but good and with compliments. Now we're fucking talking.
I mean, that's great, you know?
That's an easy one. All right, well, I can tell you right now that that tall, dark, and handsome over here is one of the most committed and driven motherfuckers I know. He's easily become probably the biggest rock on all of our recordings lately, between his attendance and also writing for PandaView. So I just got to say, my boy over here, the show is getting close to being unable to run without him. And he deserves that praise.
Oh, I don't know about all this, but I appreciate your thoughts on the matter. That's awesome.
Everyone does more than me lately, and you know what? That's a sad thought. I should do more.
Yeah, well, I mean, you do your heavy lifting, especially when it comes to recording time. You bring the energy. You're always out here. You're enthusiastic about your recordings and whatever it is we're doing, even if it's a terrible movie that we have to watch. Especially if it's a terrible movie we have to watch, because somebody's got to do it. And I can only go so far by myself, Brendan. And so when I have you by my side on those movies, especially when we went through that musical phase, I couldn't have asked for anybody better to help guide me through the darkness and really pick up my self-esteem and my drive to just keep going forward.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you for that. Those are some kind words. But more importantly, I also made you like musicals, though, right?
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far just yet.
What do you mean? Come on. I think we could go that far. We're among friends.
You got one. All right. You got one.
Okay. I did get one. You
got the one.
I got the one, and I'll take it. It's the most important one to my heart and soul too. So that's all that really matters.
Yeah, there you go. That's the spirit.
All right, fair enough. All right, well,
our resident Justin, just to clarify, also ran this email by us, Arliss, so that basically condensed it down. So if you're listening to this and noticing that some of your email maybe is not word for word the way that you wrote it, he lightly edited it for us just to kind of clarify some of the points and make it a little bit shorter for the sake of the recording. So
yeah. Oh, also there's one more note at the bottom here that I think comes from Arliss. It says, this email took a long time to write and is going to take a hot minute on the podcast.
Well, yeah, I mean it took a little bit of a slightly less hot minute due to Justin's slight editing of what you said. So please don't. If you're going to hate anyone, hate Justin is what I'm saying, basically.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. So Justin deserves to be in the race for the bottom is all I'm getting at. Your hierarchy should really be Justin, me, Devin, Christian is all I'm getting at. Thank you. I'm going to get him. I'm going to slowly move my way up the bracket. It's going to happen.
We'll get there one day, buddy.
It's going to happen, buddy. All right. Moving on to Patreon shout outs. We have Taco and Rin.
Let's go.
TR. Thank you, Taco. Thank you, Rin. As our number one producers, you are always so appreciated. Thank you for all that you are and all that you do. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.
And moving on to the Garb Gab. Yes, that the very Gab of Garbs.
The Garb Gab time. All right, Brendan.
The Garb Gab time.
You are alone with me yet again, and
yep, I know how this works.
Yeah. So I've got the Gab here. It's nice. It's clean.
It is nice. I'm not going to pretend like the Gab is like a dirty piece of garbage. It ain't. It is a nice piece of production equipment. Well, I mean, it might actually. I mean, have you seen this arc? For all I know, that thing's going to come to life and be like, "Why are you sticking your hand down my throat right now, bud?"
Well, I mean, look, it's okay. Well, maybe they will bite. I don't remember. If you'll look inside, I've put a
no, hold on.
Yeah.
What are these lines on the sides of the bag? There's two of them, like right next to the lip.
You mean the gills?
No, not the gill. Are these eyeballs? What are these? Brother, is it actually alive? Did you bring it to fucking life for this set of episodes?
No, I didn't do it, but Big Mom did.
What? Does it talk? What are you doing, man? You told me to stick my hand down that throat?
It offered, all right? Look, it offered.
It offered?
I didn't.
What else is it into?
I didn't.
BDSM?
Well, I don't know what else it's into. I didn't try to ask. It said, "Hey, can I be the Garb Gab this week?" And I went, "That's weird. Why is this talking shark toy asking to be the Garb Gab? And how does it know that?" But okay, sure. So, I mean...
Hey, yo Gabba Gabbo, are you going to say something or are you just going to sit there fucking silent?
Oh, he said you have to get one of the toys out of its mouth so it has more ability to speak. There's more like little toy sharks, not animated inside, and they all have the gabs on them.
You're kidding me right now.
No, he can't talk with his mouth full, so you're going to have to take one of the things out.
All right, just like don't like move, okay?
All
right, I'm reaching. Okay, it's not slimy. That I wasn't expecting. That was relatively. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way it looks right now, Christian. Its eyes rolled to the back of its head. That kind of makes me uncomfortable.
Oh well, yeah. We might want to get this over quickly so we can put it back in the water. It might have been a toy, but it inherited a few extra shark-like features, and I think it still needs to be submerged in water in order to live. So.
Oh, okay. Well, all right, fair enough. I got the toy in my hand.
Okay,
all right,
yeah.
What does it
While
say?
you read that, I'm going to go dump out the rest of these and throw it in the tank.
It says Pokemon, and it has an asterisk on it. Pick your favorite food-based Pokemon for Whole Cake Island. Who the fuck put this in the Gab? Are you kidding me?
Somebody got.
I don't think we have that many food-based Pokemon to pick from, Christian.
Somebody freestyled a little bit on this Gab. I don't remember putting that one in there. Okay.
I'm here for freestyling, but brother, I don't think we have a lot of food-based Pokemon.
I
think there's like 8.
There's I mean that's enough, right?
So we're picking through. We're doing 1 in 8, a 1 in 8 choice essentially.
Well, sure. I mean, there's probably more than 8. Some might be a little bit of a stretch, but
I think there's like literally.
No,
8 or 10.
Surely not.
Like there's not that many.
Okay, well, I mean, look, how about this one? It's called Dash Bun. It's a little dog, it looks like it's made of like honey buns. That's cute.
I do like Dash Bun. Dash Bun's a good one. Yeah. But like the only other one that makes any sense is Alchemy because it's made of cream.
Well, if you're specifically talking like sweet stuff as in whole cake, then sure. There's also the ice cream. I forget its name.
Yeah, but we never went to Ice Cream Island, Christian. We're making a Pokemon for Whole Cake Island.
I'm sure there's ice cream somewhere on Whole Cake.
I mean, I'm sure there's ice cream somewhere on Whole Cake, but I'm just saying. The minister of gelato ain't the minister of ice cream.
I mean, you're right. Listen, man, I'm just saying. This...
I think this is a washed week. I'm just saying. There's no. The only other big option I think is Swirlix. Swirlix is it. Cotton candy Pokemon. I maybe Appleton. I like Appleton.
Appleton's good. Do you think there's a pineapple so we can put Ludicolo on here?
Hang on, pineapple.
Surely there's
Pokemon.
Surely there's like a pineapple. It's Ludicolo.
Ludicolo?
Yeah, he looks like a pineapple.
Brother, he's just a cactus guy. He's not a pineapple.
Nah, he's a pineapple. You see the color?
What are you talking
He's yellow
about?
and brown like a pineapple.
Okay, I actually hate that I Googled pineapple Pokemon and Ludicolo was not at the bottom of the list.
See?
He was on the list, but hold on, let me look at this. He's a bipedal plant Pokemon that appears to be a mixture of... the top one would have been Executor, actually.
Executor's not a fucking pineapple. Like, shut up, whoever you are.
They're saying that he's the tree, and then his like faces are pineapple fruit, is what they're arguing. Listen, I don't know, man.
There's
Don't look at me.
also there's Flapple. You seen Flapple? It's a dragon type apple thing.
Like, yeah, that's the pre-evolution of Appleton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm very aware. but you see how we've already extended the list, that we're already looking at the pre-evolutions of the Pokemon we already listed.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, well. Like, I don't want to give it to Cherubi or whatever the hell that cherry Pokemon is, because like that's a cop out. It's just like the easiest. What about Pokemon.
Well, maybe it's not food. Maybe it's more drink. But the little tea ghost type Pokemon.
I do think that one's good for Whole Cake. Yeah, because it is a tea party that we're here for. So that one I think is on the
list. There you go, Poltegeist and
Yes.
the previous evolution. I forget its name.
Yeah. That one I'll put on the list for sure. But like, it's literally Alchemy, Sinestee, and fucking and Dashbun. Like, that's it. Those are the only ones that make sense for this arc or for this island.
I mean, that's about as many Pokemon as we normally get out of one of these exercises anyway.
Right, but instead of having like different teams that each of us make, we just all agree because we only have 8 choices.
Well, we also don't always do the teams thing either. We'll just like choose a person and each pick like 1 or 2 Pokemon that we think. We don't. In fact, I think we usually don't do the like gym leader style thing where we make teams. We just sort of pick a Pokemon that represents the person well enough. It's just in this sense, we've picked an island that is represented by Pokemon.
I don't know. I think that the person who came up with this, they cooked a little. I think they tried to cook a little too hard, or they didn't. They just assumed that there was a lot of food option Pokemon.
Maybe a little.
Yeah, I think they thought that we had a list of 100 on the table, and we have like 12.
I choose,
including pre-evolution.
I choose Garbodor.
I use Garbodor.
Pokemon.
I'm literally looking on a list of food-based Pokemon, and apparently the Galarian Farfetch'd makes the list because he has a leek for a sword. Like, come on, brother.
Or the one
Please.
or the pepper, the spicy dragon pepper Pokemon.
I do like Skull Villain. That's a good Pokemon, but it doesn't fit in Whole Cake for sure.
Well, yeah, it's kind of the opposite actually.
Skull Villain would be on the list it is on the list of food-based Pokemon, but it's not like on the list of Pokemon that fit for this arc.
Yeah,
for this island.
Yeah. All right. Well, I it sounds like we've done the best we could with this. We've exhausted all possible.
That's mine. I think my level 100 Alchemy can beat your level 100 Poltegeist.
What's the typing there? I don't even know.
That's a great question. I actually think Alchemy might be fairy type, in which case I definitely wash your ghost type. I'm pretty sure.
I'm unfamiliar with what fairy especially is weak or strong against.
Hang on, Alchemy on Bulbapedia says, hang on, I gotta look this up now. Yeah, it's a fairy type. And then what is Poltegeist Pokemon? Poltegeist. It should be ghost and probably just ghost. Ghost and something.
If it's just ghost, then it's a neutral.
Oh, really? Fairy is good against ghost?
Fairy's good against dragons and dark.
Oh,
and also fighting.
I thought it was fucking. It was dragon and ghost types.
Nope, it is normal effective against ghosts.
Well, today I learned. That's sad. maybe I don't watch this one after all.
This is really just this is really up to us at that point. Like, who's got the better build for the Pokemon? Better, what's the EVs? The better EVs for it. Mm-hmm, is it EV trained? I don't know. Mine
apparently
probably
Alchemy is also always a female.
Oh, okay. So, how do they? I don't know why. Do we only is Ditto the only way we can make more? I don't.
Oh, well, I assume maybe like the pre-evolution can be a boy, maybe.
Maybe. Anyway, I'm done with this. All
right, yeah, I'm out of here. Yeah, you're right.
Just vamping for time. Do you want to take us out?
Yeah, sure. If you like what you heard this evening, sometimes I don't know why you do, but I hope you did. You can follow us on Twitter at Pandasite. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, Twitter at Pandasightings. You can also send us email at pandasightings@gmail.com. If you want to talk to us directly, you can go to our Discord. There should be a link to the Discord somewhere in our link tree or within the description of wherever you're listening to your podcast stuff. If you want to listen to our other podcasts, we also have another podcast. We review movies a lot of the time, and a few like talk to shit podcasts from time to time over on our Panda View. We also have a Redbubble if you want to support us directly, where you can get a couple of knickknacks for the show. And also, if you want to support us also directly, we have a Patreon where you could be either one of these beautiful producer tier members or not one of these producer tier members, and we would still love you and we'd still love to have you. and it goes a long way. It's a huge help for the cause here, and yeah, I thank you for listening. And if you want to give us comments or whatever, we love seeing comments on all platforms. So please keep them coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the first email we've gotten in reference to anything Panda View related. I think
you're right. I want to say well, maybe not the only one, but
if I'm wrong, whoever you are that I've slighted, send us another email and let us know.
Send us an email and say Christian is now my least favorite member.
Yeah. Tell him I'm a big dumb poopy head for forgetting about your email.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, dog. All right.
How many? So Brennan, I gotta ask, how many protein shakes are you in at this point? Because I'm in 7.
Bro, I only got through 6. I started 7 and I'm slowing down. I can feel the chalky start to affect me here. I think I'm 100 and I've got to be 190 grams of protein deep. I don't know how much more of this I can take. I'm at over a gram of protein right now, a pound.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's good. I made it so that these servings should probably amount to anywhere between 40 to 60 grams of protein each. I mixed in a little bit of high protein Greek yogurt with it too, just to throw in a little bit of extra on top of the protein powder. So of course I did a double scoop of the protein powder in the first place. So
always.
Yeah, I mean, it should be pretty good to go on grams on the macros.
Yeah, no, I need to get a pump going because I need to start using some of this energy because we were not moving enough for this podcast.
Yeah, let's go do that. I've enlisted some help. I got my local Pokemon fighting Pokemon trainer to lend us some chokes so that we can have some sparring.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah. So
shit, awesome. Fantastic.
We've got a good workout ahead of us. So thank you, everybody.
Were the Machamps busy or something? Or
yeah, the Machamps are. I mean, they're training for their next fight with Mike Tyson. So
right, got it. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Because by the time this episode comes out, Mike Tyson will have fought that schmuck Jake Paul and probably destroyed him. It's gonna be my it's gonna be my bet here. So
I think that is a solid bet.
Yeah.
Very, very solid bet, in fact.
So anyway, that's that. They're busy training, so we got them with chokes on deck, and it's going to be great. So let's go do that. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Let's do it.
Take care.
All right. Night. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.